Mitchell. Williams up in the air. Caldwell takes a peek. Gets the screen from Smith. Elizabeth Williams coming over. Smith staying with it. 88-87, Fever on top.
Smith doing such a good job staying with the possession, staying on balance as well as she went up for the finish.
Evans again, flips it up. Oh, she's clutch. Dana Evans gives the Sky the lead. Back and forth between these two teams, meeting for the second time in 9 days. Wheeler leads it. Evans got a piece. Wheeler once again. That's not there. Offensive rebound and put back by Smith. It's 90-89. Indiana with the lead.
As the game gets close and the craziness ensues, defensively, you have to lock in on boxing out, finding a body, pushing back to create space, getting the rebound. It's a great defensive play by Evans. Wheeler stays with it, but you have two really active offensive rebounders in Alyssa Smith and Aaliyah Boston. That box out has to occur. You cannot get caught ball watching right there. But Alyssa Smith got the bounce, put herself in the right position at the right time.
Here's the question. Dana Evans, the last few possessions, right, Megan, has had the hot hand. We've seen her hit a couple of big buckets on the clutch time. Back in June 6th, she did the exact same thing. You would think maybe they would go her way, or they haven't been able to free up Marina Mabry in the last few possessions. That has freed up Dana Evans.
The Fever are face guarding Marina Mabry right now, not letting her even have an open look at catching the ball. Dana Evans has been able to take advantage, but this is very reminiscent of what happened last time these two teams played. We're in an ATO situation. James Wade's drawing it up right now. I mean, hey, why not go another pick and roll potentially with Marina Mabry?
Or Alana Smith. That's what he drew up, the magician whiteboard, as we were kind of joking about in the last meeting against the Fever. Drew up a play for Alana Smith to slip and get the game-winning bucket, or to tie it, to send it to overtime.
There's so many different options right now, but it's going to be really important for the Sky to stay with the play, try to get a second chance opportunity. On the flip side, the Fever need to be aware of where Mabry is at all times. Make sure the help side slides over if Evans gets it and gets to the basket, and keep Chicago to one and done.
It's interesting, Robin Parks is out there, Elizabeth Williams is on the bench. It'll be Mabry and Alana Smith, Dana Evans. Courtney Williams will be the one to take it out from the sideline.
I like the decision to have Williams take it out. She's experienced with a high IQ.
Evans trying to drive it into the lane, draws the foul, stops the clock at 7.5. The foul goes against Christy Wallace.
The Sky completely spread the floor, creating an open driving lane for Evans to get through. It's low, and you see right there, Wallace tries to put her hand down to block it, but gets caught with her arm down.
2 fouls against Wallace. Ooh. Dana Evans got to make this one to tie it. Dana Evans is the one that shoots some of those pressure-packed free throws for James Wade in practice. This kind of situation. Ties it at 90. The Fever will call a timeout to be able to advance it. 7.5 left to play.
Get the ball inside to Aaliyah Boston. She is clutch, but the most important thing is going to be trying to make sure a player like Alyssa Smith doesn't have an opportunity to sky in for an offensive rebound. She's been so effective throughout this game. When it comes to creating second chance opportunities, the Sky need to make sure Boston does not get good positioning early on in this ATO. And I would even show a double at her just to make it really difficult for her to score.
Aaliyah Boston has not taken a shot tonight outside the paint. With this quick timeout, we just want to give a nod to another one of our sponsors, local Illinois Ford dealers. Fresh shipments of their award-winning SUV lineup in stock, ready for you to drive home. So you can stop by your local dealer to check out a Ford, the #1 brand in SUV owner loyalty and official vehicle partner of the Chicago Sky. So we got 7.5 left to play. It's Caldwell who stays in the game for the Fever. She'll take it out from the sideline. Mitchell, Boston, Wallace, and Smith. Final few seconds, tied at 90. Kelsey Mitchell from up top. Steps it back, that's a long two. She drills it with .9. And the Fever are back on top off the fingertips of Kelsey Mitchell.
Kelsey Mitchell got gypped last year of being an all-star. And she's been doing plays like this throughout her whole entire career. Step back. You saw the switch happening. Boston went. Dana Evans went with Boston. Fantastic job by Kelsey Mitchell. Doing what she does best. And created so much separation on the jump back, step back. Williams didn't even have a chance to contest. That's money for the bet.
They'll look at the time. Clearly that's a long two. And so the officials at the monitor, though, to just look at the time. And it's the ball going through the hoop. And I believe the ball has to clear the net. And so it's about 1 second maybe. So maybe a 1/10 of a second they might add.
So you have enough for a catch and shoot for this guy. And once again, this has to be a catch and shoot for a screen for Mabry or Evans. We're just trying to get the ball inside to a Smith or Williams. Regardless, it has to be quick. They're going to put 1.1 on the clock. That gives them some time to operate.
Yeah, it's a little bit more than what we thought. So they'll get the ball from the sideline. A timeout called. 1 timeout left for both of these teams if they need it. 1.1 left to play and to work with. Courtney Williams will take it out. Fans on their feet here at Wintrust. Mabry from around the screen, she can't get it. Smith will get it and fire for three for the win. Not there.
Really good execution defensively by the Fever. Not having a person on the ball to guard allowed 5 red jerseys to be in a place for 4 blue jerseys to operate. The really good defensive play.
And so the Fever come in and survive. Here's one more look at it.
Smith contested. She had to force that up quickly. It's a nice defensive execution by the Fever.
Indiana Fever come into Chicago and take one from the Chicago Sky, 92-90. Marina Mabry was fantastic.